see for today's lecture. Meron talagang PPT to, but I decided since tinatamad ako magsulat-sulat ngayon, may just use the PDF where the PPT was based from. No? So the lecture for today would be the measurement of power in three-phase systems. So power in three-phase loads may be measured by the following methods. One would be the use of a single watt meter and this is used mainly for a balanced load. Okay? So this is based where kapag balance load, so ini-expect in the three phases, bawat isa nun is pare-pareho yung ma-read ng watt meter. So, ibig sabihin nun, kahit isa lang ang kabitan mo ng watt meter, will reflect the same value of power doon sa two remaining na phases. So, yung single na watt meter reading, you'll just need to multiply that 3 times. And that will be the total power of the three-phase system already. Okay, so hopefully na gets nyo yun. And since may dalawa tayong configuration for three-phase system, one would be the star or the Y connection, and one would be the mesh or the delta configuration. Okay, kung mapapansin nyo, gaya ng sinabi ko sa inyo kanina, per phase yung sukatan dito. Okay, so sa Y, makikita nyo na nga pala, yung watt meter natin would be composed of 2 components. One would be the current coil and the other the voltage coil. From their names itself, no, alam na agad natin sana na kung ano yung sinusukat ni current coil. Of course, the current, which is connected in series along the line ng ating isang phase. Okay, so that would be from point M to L. So in between those points na kinabit natin yung ating current coil ng watt meter. While for the voltage coil naman, that would be across M and the point here, which is the neutral point. Okay? So that would be yung measuring natin from this phase line here up to the neutral point lang. So phase nga lang, hindi line to line voltage. Okay? So ibig sabihin, ang ginagamit pala natin dun sa watt meter reading na to is the line current and the phase voltage here. Okay? Assuming that kung ano yung reading natin dito, pag sinukat naman natin yung, pag nilipat natin yung watt meter natin dun sa kabilang phase, now using this particular line here, then across yung voltage natin from this line to the neutral point. Okay? Pagka dito naman, then that would be along the current coil being connected in series with this line here. And from this line, shunting yung ating voltage coil up to the neutral point. So alin man doon yung susukatin mo is same lang din yung magiging reading. So kahit this only works for a balanced three-phase load. At then when ng configuration naman natin is delta, no? So ganun din, maintain lang natin sa phase, and that would be from this point here up to this point here to measure this phase voltage, while having the current coil being in series of the phase etong section na to ng phase natin sa isa sa mga delta na connection. Okay, measuring not the line current but instead the phase current. Okay, now that's for the single watt meter method. Now meron din naman tayo the 2 watt meter method, and from the term itself gagamit tayo natural ng dalawa. And this works for both balanced and unbalanced loads. Okay, so let me show you the diagram. Halimbawa, no? And this would be for the star connection. Kung saan, kung mapapansin nyo, may tatlo tayong line usually, no? So that would be labeled as R, Y, B. Okay, so yung rotation pa rin natin, guys, would be the clockwise direction. So that would be from line R, line Y, and line B. So i-reflect natin dun sa left side lang, and then the sequence will still be the same. Okay? Magtatapos natin yung R, sunod natin yung Y, then ending in B. And we'll just repeat the sequence. No? And for the wattmeter, I would like you to take note of the connection. Sabay yung dalawang wattmeter na yan. At kung mapapansin nyo, one would be connected dun sa line R. At ganun pa rin, yung current coil natin will be in series to that line. While the voltage coil will be across now, hindi sa per phase but line to line. Okay? Making the other connection doon sa ating line B. Okay? So ang mini-measure natin dito guys, kung i-label natin ng wait lang, subukan kong mag-annotate, no? Nasaan mo tayong pansulat dito? Okay. So kung halimbawa, if we are going to measure the voltage across points R and B, so we will label that automatically. Ay, batang kapal. Sandali lang. Okay? So ibig sabihin, kung ganito yung connection, no, that would be from point R to point B. Therefore, what we are measuring here is the line voltage RB. Okay? And that would be okay, from the top up to point B. Okay? So yung sa current, walang problema, that would automatically be the current R dun sa line R, of course. Now, let's move on to the second wattmeter, now connected across YB. Now, may discrepancy ng konti kapag we will be looking at the subscripts. Okay? So, hindi magkaparehas si YB, si voltage YB, at saka si voltage BY. Although, kung makikita nyo, across din lang, they are not equal. Okay? But instead, what is equal is, kung susundin natin yung convention ng clockwise na rotation, no? So that would be RY, YB, and BR. So doon sa nabanggit kong tatlo, ang tama is VRY equal siya kay VYB, and that would be equal to VBR. Okay? So yan yung magkaka-equal. Okay? Now, kung mapapansin nyo, sinong sumunod dyan is ito at ito. Okay? Now, ano ibig sabihin ngayon kung hindi sila equal? Si VYB is not equal to VBY, but instead, what is equal to VYB is... what is then now BBY? Kaya sila hindi equal because VBY is actually equal to the negative of VY. Okay? So kung pupuntahan natin yung phasor diagram, ang negative na vector would only be the antiphase ng isang vector. Let's say, ipagpalagay lang natin na si VYB is exactly pointing to the positive y-axis, then therefore, yung opposite niyan, 180 degrees out of phase of it, will be negative VYB. Or, you can also call that as VBY. Okay, I hope that's clear. Why do I have to be emphasizing on that? Kasi kung makikita nyo, may isa sa mga wattmeter ang hindi sumusunod doon sa tatlong tamang subscript ng ating line-to-line voltage. And sino yon? So that would be VRB. Okay, kung saan ang tama sana, the positive sequence voltage version of that would be VBR actually. So ibig sabihin si VRB is actually the antiphase of VBR. So napaka-importante to take note kapag gumagamit tayo ng dalawang wattmeter in reading the total power of a three-phase system is that meron tayo, we have to take note of the common line kung saan nagmi-meet yung ating parang negative line nung ating wattmeter. Okay? While hindi tayo masyadong nako-concern dun sa current kasi naka-series lang naman yan. Kung saan naka-series yung current coil, ito yun, for this particular wattmeter, si wattmeter 2. So alam natin, since nasa line Y siya, the current sa line Y, yung mini-measure niya. But then the concern is, ano yung voltage na mini-measure niya? Okay? So that would be clearly, from the looks of this one, that would be the current, ay the voltage, VYB. Eh mukhang okay naman kasi sumusunod siya dun sa sequence. Ang concern lang natin dito, what is VRB? VRB is actually the negative of VBR. So kung ipa-plot natin kasi yung phasor diagram para ma-map natin doon sa coordinate system, nasaan yung mga vectors ng voltages natin, line and phases. Nasaan yung mga vectors ng current natin, lines and phases also. Okay, so we usually have the convention of placing the first phase as our reference. And for this one, kung susundin natin yung ating convention, no? So that would be the phase VR. Okay? And then followed by VY and VB. Wag sanang mapagbali-baligtad kasi magkakaroon ng discrepancy sa result mo. Okay? So take note of that. And ano ba? Since we're using yung dalawang wattmeter dito, it is then assumed now that the total power of the whole system will be the sum of the readings na nakuha natin doon sa dalawang wattmeter. So that would be power 1 plus power 2 would be equal to the total power ng whole three-phase system. Now, meron tayong formula kung saan makukuha natin yung power factor angle by just using the results coming from the 2 wattmeter readings. So it says here that the tangent of the power angle will be equal to the square root of 3 multiplied by the ratio of the difference over the sum of the 2 wattmeter readings. Okay? So it is possible, sabi dito, depending on the load power factor, for one of the wattmeters to have to be reversed to obtain a reading. So in this case, anong gagawin mo kapag nakakita ka ng negative na reading na power? Alam naman natin, hindi pwedeng magkaroon ng negative na power in watts. Okay? But instead, what do you do with just in case na nag-arise yung problem na ganon, it is taken as a negative reading. Okay? So yun ang gagawin mo. It will be taken as a negative reading. And paano kapag halimbawa negative yung ating reading ng power? Ibig sabihin lang, matatandaan nyo, power is also computed as the product of the voltage and the current. Tama? So, while having both all of the currents assumed to be positive, kailan pwedeng maging negative ang power? But because of nothing else, no one else. Okay guys, medyo magkakaroon tayo ng konting break. Mag-meeting lang ang faculty. So, we will be trying to come to... Okay lang ba kayo kung hanggang mamayang evening? Hello? Kindly respond kasi very important lang to guys.
Yes, sir.
Mga anong oras, sir?
Yes, sir.
Kayo na mag-suggest ng oras para hindi ako yung ako na lang mag-abot. Anong oras kayo po pwede?
Di rin
Sige.
namin alam yung iba, sir.
Will it be okay for around 8:30 siguro?
Yes, sir.
8:30, no? 8:30 will be a safe time for me. At least tapos ko na lahat